And welcome back to Who Would Win? And this one comes to us from the Warrior Gamer. Ask the question, who would win a fight? Arceus, the creator god of Pokemon, versus Omnimon, the fusion of War Greymon and Metal Garurumon. I really wish this were closer, but it's not. Arceus is he what's his Pokemon type again? The Alpha Pokemon. You notice how I don't think we've had an Omega Pokemon yet? Arceus is thought to have created the Sinnoh region and possibly the entire Pokemon world. The Lake Guardians, Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit, and the creation trio, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Because of this, it's thought that he's one of the most long-lived Pokemon species. It has the power to recreate the creation trio, as well as presumably to guard the dimension when a trainer has caught one of them. So essentially, it can make another Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. According to Yame, it has the power to bring back things that it once destroyed, making it certain things vanish into thin air or halt time, which we've seen in the movies. It does have attacks like Judgment. It can basically use any type of Pokemon move and become any type temporarily. Omnimon and Garurumon formed Omnimon. Omnimon. Metal Garurumon and War Greymon form Omnimon when they fuse together. They are a Mega level Digimon. Now, just most champion level Digimon, because it's like, what is it? Fresh, like baby, in training, then it's rookie, then it's champion, ultimate, mega, and then there are a couple ways to go beyond that. But Mega's usually the high bar. Most champion Digimon can't affect the overall world too greatly, unless they're like demonic or divine in nature. Most ultimate level Digimon can be world destroyers on some level, and then Mega level Digimon are extremely powerful, like overly powerful, like world-ending powerful, even reality-ending powerful, depending on which one which ones you're dealing with. Omnimon falls into probably the category of near world ending. In terms of abilities, he has a Supreme Cannon, which fires an opponent with frigid absolute zero shots from the cannon on his the Garurumon cannon he's got, or Garuru Cannon as it's called. Transcendent Sword, it's a sword slash. Double Shot, which annihilates the opponent with successful shots of fire and ice from War Greymon and Metal Garurumon's head. Ultimate Uppercut, it's a sword slash again. Or actually, it's an uppercut with the cannon, forgive me. Transcendent Sword, charges the gray sword, then cuts definitively. Sword of Ruin, rends the air with its gray sword and produces a large explosion. So essentially, you're moving so fast that you're causing the atoms to basically rupture and explode. Omni Howl attacks with a howl that can shake the world. Omni Blast drops a bolt of lightning on the enemy. And Brave Shield uses the Brave Shield to defend. Now, again, power-wise, he has the ability to actually affect the overall world itself. But Omnimon has one other serious ability, which for the life of me, I'm having trouble finding right here. I've got the wiki up, and it's not listing this ability, but apparently, because Omnimon and Alphamon are two sides of the same coin. And both have the ability to more or less predict future events on some level. But their abilities kind of counter each other out, which is why they're kind of the only Digimon that can fight each other effectively. And I can't remember exactly what the ability for Omnimon's Omnimon. Let me put that in real quick. Omnimon's special power. Let's see if that comes up as anything. Omnimon's special, not species. Thank you very much. Special power. There we go. So Omnimon's special powers. Did I get that right? Omnimon, let's try the Versus Wiki. Why not? Versus Wiki surprisingly does come in handy now and then. So, the wings as sword, response to prayers, thank you very much. Summary, thank you. Now let's see here. Classification, powers and abilities, physical characteristics, yada, yada, yada. Statistic, pocket reality, teleportation, reality warping, Attack, potency, speed. Notable attacks and techniques. All Digimon can rewrite their data so they are able to react to various simulations that were once problematic for it. This usually causes a gigantic increase in power and sometimes new skills and resistance. However, the more emotional a Digimon is, the more violent the overwrites become. Essentially, he can react to something, look at it, and find an immediate counter for it, like that. That's where his that's what his combat ability more or less is. Alphamon has a different type of version of that, which is kind of like a future sight, being able to see further ahead. And let's be honest, destructive capability-wise, yes, Arceus is a creator, but a creator is not the same thing as a destroyer. That's the thing. Arceus can wreak havoc down on the world. But let's be clear, he can only bring back things that he wants destroyed, make certain things vanish at that or halt time. But he has a limit. He's limited in his capabilities, and the level of power we've seen is enough to raise a landscape, certainly. But when Arceus shows up, when Giratina shows up, I'm more fearful of the world being destroyed than Arceus showing up and destroying the world. That's because Arceus' powers don't lie in destruction. They lie in creation. He is the creator god Pokemon, and he's the alpha Pokemon, but he is a creator. He can remake the trio if he has to. He created the Lake Guardians of Sinnoh. It's thought to create Sinnoh and possibly the entire Pokemon world. Now, the world, that's debatable. Sinnoh, we know it can create legendary Pokemon of extraordinary power, which are capable of controlling fundamental forces in the universe, space, time, and gravity, more or less. It says antimatter dimension with Giratina, but it's gravity he controls. So Arceus is capable of great power in creation, and his attack power is also pretty good too. But even by legendary Pokemon standards, his overall abilities are not. They're all evened out at 120. Which is impressive, but when you actually break that down, it just means he's probably with the most rounded legendary Pokemon. Other Pokemon, even non-legendary Pokemon, that have higher attack and defense and special attacks, but not all at once, but in general, have higher stats in a specific area than Arceus does. In fact, by a long shot, they have higher stats. So Arceus is not as powerful as it's led to believe. He's powerful. He is definitely powerful. But he still has his limitation, particularly when you talk about Pokemon, their HP and stuff like that. Omnimon doesn't have that. All Digimon have limits too. Omnimon though doesn't have that same level of limitation put into him. He's fast enough. He can move at near light speed. He can react in the same manner. He's just as destructive, if not more destructive, than Arceus. So when this fight goes down, Arceus sees him as a rival or possibly as a threat. Starts to try and attack him. Rains Judgment, which is his signature move, down upon Omnimon, who basically just fires the cannon, slashes, gets out of the way, and then as he analyzes it, he won't be hit by his Arceus' most powerful move anymore. So then at that point, it's just a matter of time before he can get in and kill Arceus, because he would see Arceus. He wouldn't know Arceus is not a Digimon, so he'd just slice him or shoot him with absolute zero, which would instantly freeze him unless he's an ice type. And even if we use that example of him being an ice type to survive the Sub-Zero, all he has to do is rend the air, Rend Slash or something like that, Omni Slash, which rends the air and basically causes an explosion. Just get him caught in that and basically just puts him down pretty much. So, unfortunately, Arceus does not have the power to go up against higher level Digimon that are in the Mega or anything along those lines range. And Omnimon has always been considered a really powerful Mega Digimon. Like, even by Mega Digimon standards, he is powerful. And he's still not the most powerful Digimon by long shot, but he's considered to be, he's considered to be one of the stronger Digimon, Mega Digimon. Now, if this were something like a ultimate level Digimon, then we can be having a much more fair discussion here. But Omnimon, he's a warrior, so he's a knight, so he is designed for combat. Omnimon, unfortunately, would probably much just tank through Arceus. Despite Arceus being powerful, Omnimon would be just more powerful. That's just the way he's pretty much better than Arceus at just about everything, except using elemental moves like water and stuff like that. Arceus can do that better, but it doesn't really matter in this case. So yeah, I gotta go Omnimon. But what do you think? Think Omnimon? Or is there a legitimate way you think Arceus not only wins but takes the majority in the fight here? Let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested to hear it. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for Would Win, Star Wars, Superhero Magic, what if, anything I do on the channel, put that in the comments below as well. So thanks for watching. I will pre-record. This is pre-recorded on Tuesday for today, Wednesday. I'll also have What If up. Don't worry about that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.